Okay, Bob. We're going to work on some rhythm now. Now, the last lesson I had you do page 8. We checked it over. You did fine with it. Now, that was the end of that one section which had the eighth note rests and the eighth notes and the quarter notes, the quarter note rest. The next thing we want to talk about are ties. Now, if you look at page 13 that I sent you of my sheets,
Yes.
okay, if you notice it says in the top, ties are a method of addition. When two notes are tied together, they are added rhythmically. And if you look at the example, if you have two half notes tied together, it's the same as a whole note. If you have two quarter notes tied together, it's the same as a half note. And two eighth notes tied together is the same as a quarter note, and it goes on. What this does is it allows you to add rhythms within the beat. So if you look at below the example, you have two bars. One is a quarter note, four eighth notes in a quarter note. The next measure is the same thing, except two of the eighth notes are tied together. Right?
Gotcha.
If you look, they're tied. They're counted identically. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Now I'm going to play the first measure for you and listen to it. See, we've done this one before. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. I'll do it again. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. If you look at the next measure, the end of 2 and 3 are tied together. So listen to that one. 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Again. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. I'll do the first measure and then the second measure. 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Does that make sense?
Yes. That's
Right.
fine.
Set your metronome at 50. Count for me.
1, 2, and 3, and 4.
Okay.
1.
Now play the second. Play the second measure. 2.
3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4.
Again.
1, 2, and 3, and 4.
Good. Now, if you look at underneath there on the general rule, a good way to look at it, if you notice, you play the note at the beginning of the tie, you let it ring through the tie, and you hit the next note after the tie. And that's what you did in that example. You hit the end of 2, you ran through 3, and you hit the end of 3. Okay?
Yeah.
And that also works if it's over the bar. If you look at the next one, it's the same thing. Just because it's over the bar, it doesn't matter. So if I look at the one that's over the bar, let me play that one. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. If you notice, I hit the end of 4, I ran through 1, and I hit 2. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so. I'd have to try it. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4.
Absolutely. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
All right, if you take your rhythm book,
Okay.
look at page 9.
All right.
All right, if we start at the second line,
Okay.
all right, so it's 1. So I'm gonna play the first line, and then you're gonna play this. So I'm gonna play the second line, and then you're gonna play it after me. 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. All right, you try it now.
1 and 2 and 3,
Yes.
4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and.
Good. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. It's good.
Okay, if we go down 1, 2, 3 lines,
1, 2.
1, 2, 3, 4 bars in, where where it's 1 and 2 and 3 4. It's a 2/8, the 2/8 note rest and an eighth note.
The fifth
The
line?
last two bars of the third line.
That would be the fifth line then, right?
No, it's third line, last two bars.
Third line, last two bars. Okay, rest. No, okay.
Right. If you notice, it's over. There's one tie that it's over the beat, over
Yes.
the bar.
Uh-huh.
Let's look at that one. I'm going to play those two bars, and you're going to play it after me. 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Again. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Okay. If you notice, I hit on the first bar. I hit 4. It ran through the first eighth note, and then I hit the end of 1 because it starts another tie. I ran through 2. I hit the end of 2, and then I hit 3, 4. Let's see if you can try it.
4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4.
Yes. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I was off time on the last note, but it makes sense.
Okay. What I want you to do is do page 9.
Okay.
All right, as much as you can. If you'll notice, some of them, the notes that the bars that aren't tied are similar to the ones that are tied. They give you a similar rhythm so you can get used to it. And as you go farther down, they become less similar. Take it little by little. Note the ones you're having trouble with, and the next time we get together here, I'll help you with them.
Okay.
Any other problems, questions?
No, that's pretty cool.
All right, man. I'll see you next time. Thanks, man.
Take care. Bye-bye.